I'm not sure if my co-host is here with us yet. He has just been presenting on the Spanish Zoom call, so we're just waiting for him. But it's so lovely to see so many people here already this evening, and I just hope that 2024 has been a beautiful start to the year for all of you. Just give me a few more minutes for more people to join.
Yes, I'm here, putting on my hair. I'll be right up.
Hi. Yay. Hi, Edgar.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. How are you?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I'll turn the camera on in a minute, just finishing up my hair, and I'll be right over.
All right, thanks. So I'm going to do the same. There's my video. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year to everyone who has joined us this evening. Maybe you can type in the chat where you are all from. I'm sitting in very warm Johannesburg in South Africa, and Edgar is joining us from New York. It's the first time I've ever wished somebody happy birthday in New York. I joined him on his birthday Zoom call on the 30th of December, which was actually very early in the morning on the 31st for me, but Edgar's a special person, and I joined in on his Zoom call. So happy birthday to you, Edgar, for the other day. Let's see where everybody is calling in from. I know my dad's on the call. My dad's in Alberton, just down the road from me. Where's everybody else from? I know a few people on the call tonight. I know Queen is in Johannesburg. She's not too far away from me. Queenie, nice to have you here. And other people, let me know where you are all from while we're just waiting for Edgar to join us. Audrey, Cassandra. Cassandra, you're in America, right? I know you're somewhere in America. Deborah, I'm not sure. Debbie, Eddie, Ike, you're in South Africa, Ike? Ike's in South Africa somewhere. Conrad, I think Conrad's actually in Poland, if it's that Conrad. Then there's Martika, she's in Colombia. Mervyn, you're in Kimberley somewhere, I think in Johannesburg. Peaches, I'm not sure. Suraj Pillay, I don't know. SOS Presidente. Gee, I don't know where you are. Would be lovely to know where everybody is. Peaches is Atlanta. Deborah in Warner Beach, KwaZulu-Natal. Oh, I love Warner Beach. It's a lovely warm place. Ike is in Krugersdorp. Cassandra's in Minnesota, USA. And we've got Eddie from the USA. Oh, Mervyn's in Freiheit. Okay. Sorry, Mervyn. SOS Presidente is from Italy. That's the one place in the world I would love to go and visit. And Martika, yes, from Colombia. Well, everybody, welcome this evening. Edgar, are we nearly ready to roll? Not yet. So, folks, 2024, it has been said that 2024 is the year of more. More laughter, more joy, more happiness, more abundance, more travel, more friendship, more fun. What would you like more of in 2024? I would love to have more travel, more laughter, more fun. In fact, all of the things that I've just mentioned, I'd like to have more of those, but definitely more travel and more time with my family. Can you write in the chat what you would like more of in 2024? Because gift of legacy is the way that you can get more. More for your money, more for your gifts, more for your family, more for you. One more year. Martika wants one more year. Yeah, one more year to achieve our goals. And may this be the year where we do achieve our goals. Right. I'm going to jump into sharing screen because I know that Edgar is quite busy getting set up here. And I'm going to share screen when it allows me to. Beginning of the year, things are a little bit slow here at the moment. Okay. We want to be ready for Edgar when he jumps on. In the meantime, please invite your friends and family. Edgar, are you here?
Yeah, I'm switching from my cell phone to my computer. It's gonna take me.
That's okay. This is live, folks. We are getting going and we are getting ready. I'm just sharing the presentation.
Turn on my video.
Slides and getting ready for that.
I'm here.
We've had 2 weeks. Sorry, just got someone in the kitchen here with me. We have had 2 weeks of no load shedding. Load shedding in South Africa is when the government switch off our power for certain amounts of time every day. We've had 2 weeks of none of it. Guess what? 2nd of January, we are back to load shedding. So the systems and our service providers are a little bit slow. And that's why my Wi-Fi is being a bit slow. Edgar, should I stop sharing so we can see you, my friend?
I'm here. I am here.
I'm going to stop sharing because it's taking long to share.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
It's lovely to see you. Happy birthday for the
Thank you. Thank you.
30th.
Brand new me. Fired
Yeah.
up. Excited about life. How come not that many people turning on the camera? Come on. This is the
Yeah.
new year. We need that energy. We need that feedback. And I appreciate those that turn on the camera. I mean, it means a lot to us because we feed from your energy, correct, Adele?
Correct. Absolutely.
All right. So please, let's see it out your face. I just got my hair touched up. So I did the best I could with my hair. So right.
I was saying to my son before the Zoom, you're so lucky you can just arrive. I had to do something with my hair. I've been in the garden all day.
It's more than that. It's more than that, Gotta put the
Edgar,
right.
I want to get going. I was asking people in the chat to explain what they would like more of 2024. 2024 is supposed to be the year of more. That's what everyone is calling it. And we've got people from around the world on the call tonight. And Deborah says, speed up the Ferris wheel up in 2024 and gift in abundance. We can speed up that Ferris wheel. Oh, yes, we can. With your help, we can do it. We can color the world one gift at a time. We're going to explain that to you tonight. If you are here for the very first time, welcome to the most amazing, colorful community that you will ever meet. Sit back, relax for the next hour or so. We're going to do a quick presentation, although we are passionate, so sometimes we do explain a little bit more for your interest. And then we're going to open for questions. And we want you to ask questions specifically about this presentation and what you hear here tonight. Not other questions. What we are saying tonight, ask us those questions. So I've already introduced Edgar to you. He's in New York. It was his birthday. I still don't know his age, but it was his birthday on the 30th of December. And he's happily married. Met his beautiful wife on the call. He's got the most adorable little doggy as well. And he works in real estate. And, someone who works in real estate in New York City knows about money. Why is Edgar doing GL? He's doing GL because nothing is certain in this world. Nothing. Selling houses is not certain. I'm a medical professional. That degree on my wall meant nothing in 2020. I worked at home with children as a therapist. I could not earn an income. And you know what? We need to have another plan for income. And that's exactly what Gift of Legacy is all about. Edgar did make you co-host. Okay. Right. Okay. So, Edgar, my friend, it's a pleasure as always to be in your presence. You fire me up. You teach me a lot. You keep me going.
Okay, well, you fire me up too, because I'm excited. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to see new faces. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It is For me, it was a blessing. Thank you for, showing up on my birthday at 5 in the morning with with the familia. So that was a blessing to have you and have your presence there. And it is my honor to be here with each one of you. And I'm really looking forward. I'm excited. I'm fired up about 2024. I think it's going to be our best financial year. If it's to be, it's up to me. I do invite everybody to be open. I do invite everybody to be here, to be present, to be passionate about life, to be grateful. We made it another year. So many people. I mean, you go to any hospital, you're not going to find, you're going to find a lot of people who didn't make it to 2024, who just did not make it. Matter of fact, we have friends and family that passed on last year, and we miss them. We sure do miss them. And the reason that we're here is because we want to build a legacy for our future generation. So when the time to come for us to leave, we can leave a legacy behind. And that's what I'm so passionate about this, that I can touch people's life. And Adele, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready. We're
I'm
on
ready.
23 people. What's the possibility to get 24 for our first presentation in
Imagine,
2020?
oh my God. Yeah.
Imagine that.
I'm gonna bring another person. Let me just watch how many people are gonna show up. I'm gonna
Okay, you
do
do
my
that.
little
I'm sharing.
manifestation
It's going a bit slow today, so just bear with me, folks. It's the bandwidth with load shedding and everything. Can
here.
you
And if you
see?
like me, I could share the presentation, make it easier for your computer.
Yeah, I think it might be easier if you do it.
Okay, no problem. Let's get on it. All right,
Let's go.
so let's start. All right, I'm gonna mute myself and take it away.
Great. Just wait till I can see everything. So good evening, folks. Welcome to Gift of Legacy, a gifting activity creating abundance. And we're so glad you're here because somebody invited you to join us this evening. Just a quick disclaimer, this presentation is for information sharing only, and it is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither Edgar, myself, or any other Gift of Legacy presenters are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given is only intended to give you an example of what you may expect as a participant. So what is Gift of Legacy all about? Somebody asked me the other day, well, what you talking about? We're talking about sacred economics. Sacred economics is gifting activities that trace back to the 1960s. They've been off the mainstream for decades and in many cultures and are 100% legal. In Africa, and especially in South Africa, we use the word Ubuntu, which means communities working together. Look at that picture. Lots of people putting money together in that piggy bank in savings to help when there's really a need. It is a global gifting activity. Our community extends over 180 countries around the world. We are uplifting communities and we are helping people with self-development. So Gift of Legacy is more than just a gifting activity. We help each other to grow and succeed by supporting each other and uplifting one another. And that's what we all need, right? We need a community of people that will stand with us. So when you join, you're going to gift from your heart. It's all about gifting. You share the love. You guide your team because we need you to bring your friends with you. You become a legend. And that's when you build a legacy that Edgar was talking about. We are a community with the same vision. We want to change lives. So we refer to Gift of Legacy as a theme park. And in this theme park, we're going to talk about Ferris wheels and a train, but no theme park can work without a maintenance system. And the maintenance system, we can go to the next slide, Edgar. The maintenance system that overlooks our program is called Gracious Givers Movement. We fondly call it GGM. Gift of Legacy is not a company, it's not a business, and it is not owned by anyone. To date, GGM, our non-profit company that is managed by our core team or custodians, has generously been covering the costs of all development fees, service fees, and much more. All gifts that are given to GGM or the Angel Possessions totally fund this worldwide gifting activity. GL is a worldwide website, and there's nearly 750,000 participants around the world. So imagine the size of the platform and the maintenance that is needed. GGM pays for all of that. There are huge monthly costs, and the community relies on GGM to keep the system going. So everyone's really excited. In October, the coal train arrived in our theme park. And the coal board is an extra board which has been added to the GL website. So when you open your website, we can move on, Edgar. When we open the website, you now see 5 boards. There used to be 4. You joined with a bronze board of $100 before, but now you have a choice. You can join with $25 on the coal board or $100 on bronze. That's where you join. And the goal is to get to platinum. Don't worry about that. We're going to explain it all, but we want to get to platinum. So just like a theme park train takes you to the Ferris wheel, the coal board will take you to bronze. It's optional. You start with $25 and it starts your journey to platinum and the perpetual cycles, which we're going to explain to you. When you join, you're going to get an invite link from the person who's invited you to watch this presentation. It's only valid for 48 hours, but after this hour, you're going to be ready to join. And if you're not, you can ask questions. Gifters and legends who join on the coal board have got 12 hours to get things going. Please be kind, be understanding. We all live in different time zones. I've just finished making dinner and Edgar's preparing for lunch. You know, we got different time zones. Be kind to people. Now, if you were already in Gift of Legacy and you maybe just, you know, life happened, so you stop participating and you've now hearing about coal, don't worry, you're not missing out. If you are already in Gift of Legacy, you can join coal, even if you don't have your 2 invitees. And if you're new, you get to ride coal and bronze without 2 invitees. We're going to explain why that's so important just now. When you join the coal board, and I need to explain this because someone asked me this morning, Adele, what is the difference between blending and lineage? So just hang here a little bit for me, please, Edgar. When you join Gift of Legacy on a coal board, now I'm specifically talking of the $25 coal board. When you join, if you have never received a full board of gifts as a legend, so you've never finished a board, that means you've got a 0 balance. You'll see that on your profile. If you've got a 0 balance, when you join, you want to join with someone you know. So you're going to land on a board where you follow your inviter. So if Edgar is inviting me, and I've never joined Gift of Legacy before, I will land on the same board as him. That's great because he can help me, show me the ropes and help me to get my invitees and show me what's happening. But it doesn't matter if you don't always follow your inviter in Gift of Legacy, because you can still talk to them, you still link to them, okay? But on a coal board, you will follow your inviter, and that's what we mean lineage. Lineage means you're in a line, you're following the people you know. So we got a Ferris wheel, everybody wants to go on the log ride, or everyone wants to go on the roller coaster. Families stick together in a line, in a queue. That's a lineage. Now, those of us who are already in Gift of Legacy, we've finished a coal board, we finished a bronze board, and we want to join coal. We've already got a balance. Maybe we've got a $200 balance or we've got a $800 balance. The lowest balance you can have is $200 if you've already finished coal. You can write it again. If you're on bronze and you've received gifts, $800, you've moved on to silver and you would like to join that coal because you've never joined it, you can join, but you are not going to stand in a line. You know the ropes. You understand how things happen. You are going to join a board that is one of the oldest coal boards. So it was one of the first ones that was formed. It's called blending. You know, you don't have to wait to go on the roller coaster with your friends. You know what's happening in this theme park. You can go with other people and say, hey guys, come to this ride. This one's cool. Let me show you this. So blending means you mix. Blend means mix. You mix with the community. Lineage means you follow your team. Thanks, Edgar. We can move on. Now, when you invite people and they choose to join on coal, they are only going to be allocated to your invitee status when they are on the bronze board. When you leave bronze, you want to join silver or your bronze perpetual. You can only do it if you have 2 invitees. That's rules in Gift of Legacy. It's guidelines. That's how it is. But you have to get 2 invitees when you join. Everybody needs to invite 2 people, and they're only going to be allocated to you when they are confirmed on bronze. And that just explains it in a bit more detail. Look out for that graphic on the groups. We can move on. And we can move on there. There's a picture of the lineage, and you can see the people jumping around. Now, there are 4 Ferris wheels in Gift of Legacy. When you come into our theme park, there are 4 Ferris wheels. Coal is the train that gets you to bronze, the first Ferris wheel. And the reason we use the analogy of the Ferris wheels, you'll see it just now when Edgar does the boards. The Ferris wheel means this perpetual cycle. I went to a Christmas light show and there was a Ferris wheel. And that Ferris wheel keeps going, keeps going. People keep joining it, keeps going, keeps going. Then it goes on a ride. And that's what we want. We want you to ride the boards over and over. That's what perpetual means. It means infinite, ongoing. And Edgar's going to show you those stats just now. We're a gifting activity. So we are sending gifts from one person, peer to peer, across the world. When you're gifting somebody, you need to land on a board, contact the legend and say, hey, Edgar, I'd love to gift you. I got to do that today. I had to contact 2 people and say, hey, I've landed on your board. How can I gift you? I also had the pleasure of somebody contacting me yesterday and saying, hi, Adele, I've landed on your bronze board. How would you like to receive $100? Pretty good way to start the new year. When you send a gift, you have to pay the transfer fees in order for the person to receive the gift in full. It's like a gift wrap. You know, Christmas under the tree, you didn't just put a present there, you wrapped it up, put it in a box, maybe disguised it, played some tricks on your family, but you wrapped it up, you made it funny, you made it pretty, you made it interesting. And so that's what the fees are that you must cover when you send a gift. We do encourage people to use cryptocurrency just because it's easier. We are not trading in cryptocurrency. We don't trade at all. It's a digital way of sending money across the world. So here's a coal board. All the other boards look the same, you'll see just now. When you join a coal board, you are going to land on a board. You are going to say to the legend, hey, Mr. Legend, I've landed on your board. Where am I? Can you get me to land there, please, Edgar? There I am. Thank you. I've landed on the board. I contact the legend and I say, hey, Mr. Legend, I've landed on your board. How would you like to receive $25? And you send it. And then other people are going to land on the board. They might come in different places. It just depends on who's inviting them. Or if they are landing because of blending, right? So they land on the board. The legend receives $200 in total. 8 times 25 is $200. We can move on. And the reason for receiving those $200, you use the first 4 gifts, which is $100 to join your bronze board. And that's how you start your journey to platinum. Now, if you've decided you've joined a board and Gift of Legacy is not what you thought it would be, you are welcome to leave. That's on the next slide. This is a theme park. There's an exit. If you want to quit Gift of Legacy, you press the quit button on your profile. Your entire profile with all the boards will be permanently deleted in 7 days. But if you just want to be removed off the board because you were a bit naughty, you didn't just pick the board, you joined it, and you haven't got the gift ready, then you ask the legend very nicely to please remove you and apologize. Don't do it more than 3 times. because then you are not going to follow your inviter. You will always go to the oldest boards. So don't quit. If you want to be removed from the board, just ask the legend. Okay, we do suggest before you send a gift, take a screenshot of your board showing your legend's details just to protect you against scammers. You know, like your pickpocketers in the theme park. We've got some dodgy people who sometimes come in, but we mostly have found ways to get rid of them. Okay, new guideline is that legends do not need to share screenshots of their boards. It's only gifters who send a screenshot when they contact the legend. Okay, legend can remove people from the board if they have not gifted. On coal, you have to gift within 12 12 hours, and on the bronze board onwards, it's 72 hours. If you haven't gifted, the legend will remove you. It's to make the boards move. Now, this is where Edgar's going to take over and explain to you how bronze is the beginning of your journey to platinum.
Awesome. He is sending reminder invitation for people to log in. So if you have someone that you like to invite, this is the time.
I'll get on it.
Right, this is the money time. This is the time that you want to be here. You want to be present. This is the time you want to pull out your note. I will speak slowly so my Spanish speaking accent doesn't make with my English African accent with my American accent. So
I love your accent.
Oh, I love it too. It's just sometimes I sound like Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy. And I love that show. I miss it. I love Lucy. Jose Luis likes it too. Have you
Edgar,
watched
where
it?
do you live? Where do you live?
I live in New York, right? A little bit about myself.
Oh no, you said New
Well,
York.
I'm from the Pleiades originally, but I live in New York.
No, but you don't normally say New York. You say New York.
New York, right,
Yeah.
right, with the New York accent. That's the way we say. New York.
Edgar, show me the money.
Show me the money.
The
All right,
money.
so I'm gonna show you the money. Okay, send all my invitation. Whoever is here. Do we have 24? We have 25 people. So I brought ready people. Okay, so my part of the presentation now is show me the money, and this is what I want you to pay attention to. How much money Zelna will be at the end of the presentation. How much money less will be left at the end of the presentation. Sherry, how much money you looking to receive? All right. Alira, Martika, Lydia, Cassandra. This is the part that when I got it, and I was very excited. My life, beach has changed. It has never been the same, Deborah. Okay. So here we go. Adele did a wonderful job presenting what is and was not gift of legacy. 1 second. We got you. All right. So Adele did a great job explaining what is and was not gift of legacy. She went over the board, the cold board with the $25, which is fine. $25 is great, and you receive $200 at the end of your cycle. I'm here for the big numbers. Right? Why? Because, my next trip wanted to be on a safari, which I'm going to go with Adele, and we're going to go on a safari and,
See
enjoy,
elephants.
right? Enjoy the nature. So when you're looking at the screen, this is the bronze board, right? This one, you join in with $100. $100 that you receive when you join the cold board. Remember? You receive $200, so $100 go to your bronze board. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen, right? All right, so this is gonna happen. You will join in with $100 on your bronze board, right? And you will exit with $800, same way as you do on a theme park, right? So put your attention where it says you. This is you, right? You will give the legend. You are a gifter, and the legend is a receiver. So you will give the legend $100. Everyone on the same board will give the legend $100, $100, $100, $100, $100, $100. So you want to become a legend, all the time because that's where you receive the gift. When the first hemisphere of the board, this is a board, it's a website, okay? It's a different, there are 5 websites. This is, we call it a board. So once the first one filled out completely, on if the left side filled out completely, you will receive $400. Then after that, when the right side complete, $100, $100, $100, $100, then you will receive total of $800. I don't know where you are. I really, don't know your finance, but let me tell you, $800 right now, January 2nd, it comes very handy, right? From all that spending during the holiday. So you will receive $800, right? You're gonna take that $800, right? And keep in mind, every time that a new legend comes in, the new legend will receive $800. So that's your first commitment. The second commitment is, this is what the second commitment. You will write down a list of names, okay? You will pick up your phone and everybody on your phone, do not prejudge anyone, right? Do not leave anybody out. Just give everybody an opportunity globally. Now, this is globally. This does not have to be people in your community. This could be anywhere, Queens be in the planet because we are global, right? So, Queen Bee, you're going to take your phone, right? And you're going to write down as many people as possible. My suggestion is get to 100 names. Okay. Over the holiday, we had a lot of people that send those holiday message. So this is what I got. Anybody that send me happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, any type of celebration, this is the message that I got. Edgar, add me to your list for invitation on Gil. So I create a distribution list on my phone, and everyone that sent me that I haven't talked to recently, I add them on to my list, right? I write it down, write it down. Now I have to get back to everybody that sent me gift. Plus the people that sent me birthday gift, I also added to my list. So you will invite 2 people, right? 2 people. Global population 8 billion people. So you're gonna pick up 2 people who are gonna come along with you in your board, right? They're also gonna do the same thing. They will give the legend $100, right? And everyone that comes in will give the legend $100. So that's the name of the game. You receive as a legend $800. You give $100 when you are a gifter. The next position is a builder, right? And that's when the magic is happening. So as a builder, you will bring them in. Okay. Once you complete that, you will move to a guide. You're gonna become a guide. Why? You're gonna guide your team. So you're building at the same time that you're inviting and you're building your team. At the same time, you are guiding your team. Okay, so you are guiding. You're not leaving anybody behind. You have to guide them. You gotta guide them how to give the money. Teach them how to understand the board. Spend time, quality time with them. They will give $100 to the legend, and then the legend also will receive the $100, the different legend. Okay, so once you guide them, you want to become a legend. Why? Because once you're a legend, then you will receive the $800. Right now, the person that you invite, A and B, now they'll become your guide. One on the left side and one on the right side, and the goal is to fill that out. So this is the way I see it. You are a parent who you bring in your son and daughter as a hypothesis. Your son and daughter bring your grandchildren, right? And you will receive gift from your great grandchildren. So I knew from day one who were the person who were going to give me. They were going to give me, the person who were going to send me gift were my great grandchildren. So those are the people that I spend quality time helping them and guiding them through the process, right? And it took me 48 hours to receive $800. So why? Because I put a list together, and within those 48 hours, I got busy inviting as many people as possible, right? 48 hours later, I was a legend in bronze, and I was happy with my $800. So the next step is once you receive that $800 that you're gonna do, okay, you will go to your next board, which is the silver board. Now at the silver board, you will pass on $400. The first $400, you will pass it on to the legend on silver, right? You pass on why? Because you want to move on. You want to advance. You don't want to. You don't want to stay in bronze. You want to move to silver. So you will join in silver with $400. You will retain $100 that you're going to use for your perpetual, and I'll go over in detail, right? So total $500 that you pass it on to the legend, and you receive $300 in your pocket. Okay, so how perpetual work? And like Adele mentioned, yes, I've been doing real estate in New York for over 20 years. I love real estate. It's a very lucrative career. I've done very well. I'm very happy. I've been blessed with my clientele. I still active doing real estate. But this is what I find out. I only get paid when I sell a house. Now, in New York, an average transaction lasts anywhere from 45 to 60 days, unless it's cash. If you get a cash buyer, then you can close a deal in 30 days, approximately 40 days. But most of the deal happen between 60 days, even longer. I don't deal that I close in 30 days, 45 days, even took me a year to get paid. So in real estate, there's no such a thing called perpetual. And that's what got me excited. When I said, wait a minute, you tell me that if I do things right from the beginning, I will receive gift perpetual over and over and over again. I said, I'm in. I'm in. I immediately said, I'm in. So you will receive perpetual. You will receive $800 and then you keep $700, which is even greater because I didn't have to pass on the $400 that I originally passed on the first cycle. So in perpetual, you keep more money in your pocket. So you all want to be in perpetual. Why? Because you're keeping more money in your pocket, right? And that's at $100, and that's going to be over and over and over unto infinity. We just started in 2024, which at the end is number 8, which means the infinity. So this is our infinity year. This is our year to receive infinity blessing. I call it a blessing. So you took $400 and you pass it on to the silver bar, right? You join in silver for $400, and then you will exit with $3,200. Now, $3,200 is a nice amount of money. Okay, $3,200 is a nice amount of money. Anywhere in the planet, it's a nice amount of money. You will take that $3,200 and you will hold 1,600, which is the first gift, and pass it on to the gold legend. So the legend will receive 1,600. You become part of the gold board, right? And then an additional $400. You're coming back and join perpetual silver. So it's you the one that are coming back into that silver perpetual board. It's not that the board is perpetual. It's you that are one coming back. So you join in gold, $1,600, $400 perpetual. In your pocket, $1,200. $1,200 on January 2nd, 2024 is a great amount of money. Okay? And all you give was $100 at the beginning. Again, on the perpetual board, you receive 3,200. You get to keep more money, so you keep $2,800. Why? Because you don't have to pass on the $1,600 that you passed before. Gold is my favorite board. I love to be in gold. I'm currently in 3 positions, in three different profile, in 3 different gold boards. So I love, that's how much I love gold. Because I'm so you join in with $1,600 one time, you will exit with $12,800 in gold. Remember, you don't have to invite new people because the people that you originally invite in bronze, they will follow you from bronze, silver, and now in gold. So let's look at the number. You will hold that $5,000, which you will pass on to the platinum board. Where the $5,000 came from the $12,800 that you receive in gold, and $1,600 in perpetual. Okay. in your pocket, $6,200, which is great. $6,200. All right, in your pocket. Okay, so now in gold you will receive $12,800. You keep $11,200. That's over and over again. $11,200 in perpetual, over and over again. Now think for a moment. What would you do right now if you receive $11,200 in perpetual? Think about what would you do with that amount of money, right? Now let's move on to platinum. This is where we all want to be this year. We have how many? 361 days to make it. Let's do it. This is where you want to be. You want to be in platinum. You deserve to be in platinum, right? Just repeat after me. Edgar, I deserve to be in platinum. I deserve to be in platinum. God's great. God wants you to be in platinum, right? I want you to be in platinum. You want to be in platinum. You join platinum with $5,000. That's from the gift that you receive in gold, right? You will receive $40,000. It takes people years to make $40,000. Years. Going to school, going to college, paying all the school debt, graduating from college, looking for a job, work for a year. You don't have to spend 5 years in college and then stop working to make, to receive $40,000. You could do that without having to spend 5 years in college. And I'm knocking down college. I went to college myself, but this is just a shortcut that you can achieve your goal over and over and over again just by, the commitment, inviting to people and guiding your team to do the same thing. So you want to become platinum perpetual. So what you do is you hold back $5,000 in your platinum board, right? And you keep in your pocket $35,000. All right. And that's going to be over and over and over again. $35,000, $35,000, $35,000, $35,000, $35,000, $35,000. If you believe it, you will create it. This is what my mentor said. If you can see it in your mind, you see it in your hand. So I invite you to write down a list of 8, from 1 through 8. What would you do with 8 gifts of $5,000 each, right? So the summer perpetual, let's say this is the month of January. First week of the month, you receive $800, you keep $700. Second week of the month, you receive $3,200, you keep $2,800. Third week of the month, you receive $12,800, you keep $11,200. Fourth week of the month, you receive $40,000, you keep $35,000 in your pocket, for a total of $92,400 and something dollar. Okay, over $90,000. Let's keep it that way. All right. So that was my part of the presentation. Zelna, right? Varia. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, Queen, and Angel. And now I'm going to pass it on with Adele. She's going to go over some of the guidelines. There are rules and regulations and guidelines that we need to follow. Why? To keep an order, to stay in track. Adele, I hope everybody made a lot of money and they enjoy my few minutes. And I'm going to pass it on to the guideline.
Edgar, in South Africa, we have a saying, yo.
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 And
yo.
That's meaning, what does that mean?
It means
yo.
So,
yo.
Yo. Yeah, it means yo. You know what? 5,000 US dollars, one platinum gift to me in rands. Right now, I went on my phone because I've been inviting people.
Right.
But $5,000 in rands is 92,781 rands, 59 cents.
Beautiful. I like the number. I like the way it sounds. You know what?
92,781.
That's
wow.
a nice run amount.
I could buy me a car with one gift.
Of course. Let's go to safari with that. Let's go to safari with that.
Yeah. Yup. Okay, let's go. Let's go through the guidelines.
All right.
Okay, so guidelines are quite simple. You join Gift of Legacy by sending an unconditional, non-refundable gift of $100 or $25 to the legend on the board. You invite two like-minded, like-hearted people to follow you, people who want to color the world. Encourage your invitees to do the same. We call it the 2x2x2 principle, and that ensures movement of the boards. And you must join all the boards. So from the $25, you go to the 100, to the 400, to the 1.6, and then to platinum in your first round. But remember, the goal is to be on perpetual on all of those. And now you'll ride cold a second time. Next one. So what makes Gift of Legacy unique? Well, have you ever heard of a gifting activity like this? We have a user-friendly website. You can learn more about it by looking on the Academy on your profile. We have got an innovative algorithm. Gift of Legacy is a website. It's an algorithm. It's coding that says, if this happens, then this gifter must gift this legend. It's automatic. It's not manually manipulated. There's no spreadsheets. It's a system on a computer that's way beyond my understanding. Just go on the board and do what you need to do. We've got a worldwide community in over 100 days. Amazing volunteers who give up their time to assist you on our support desk. It's not a company, they are volunteers. There's a word they call cross-pollination, because most people understand cross-pollination. It's the blending I was talking about earlier. Blending means if you cannot follow your inviter on bronze to platinum, or on coal, you've already got a balance of more than $0, then you go to mix with the other people in our beautiful community. My friend, Valissa, who's one of the custodians, always says, make friends with our GL community. Make friends. Don't always want to stick with your team. Make friends. Okay, next one, Edgar. There's something called fast tracking. If you want to get onto all the boards, you can join starting with your $25, but this one explains from bronze. You take your first 4 gifts. When you've got them and you've received them as legend, use that to join the next board. So when you've got your first 100 on your bronze, your first 4 $100, you can join silver for 400. The same, you can take 4 silver gifts to join gold, and you take 4 gold gifts to join platinum. You can fast track. You need 2 active invitees only, but they have to be active. And you've got to wait an hour in between each board. So you can be on platinum in one day if you've got the money to jump ahead. Awesome. Next one. It's important to know we don't promote Gift of Legacy on social media, just because that's how we keep our community clean. You don't fill spaces. Don't just add in cats and dogs and people. If you are adding somebody on a profile and they are not going to invite the 2 people and maintain the guidelines, you need to do it. So I've got a profile for my son. I manage it, but I've made sure he's got his 2 invitees. I'm active. I'm checking his board. I'm speaking to the people on the board chat. So you can manage for other people, but you've got to make sure you're managing properly. If you cannot share the message, just get people on a Zoom. If you don't know how to explain Gift of Legacy, share the recording, get them onto the YouTube channel. There's so much training available on our Linktree and on our YouTube channel. And we've got worldwide languages. They have their own YouTube channel for worldwide languages. It's important to note, there is no guarantees. Let me say that again. It's important to understand there are no guarantees. The success or failure of any participant, you, me, or Edgar, is totally dependent on your willingness to participate and to follow the guidelines of Gift of Legacy. Guidelines: join unconditional, non-refundable. Join all your boards sequentially and invite 2 people. So simple. And earn perpetually. Receive gifts perpetually. You need to be compliant with the tax laws in your country. Sort it out. Make sure that you're in alignment. Gift of Legacy is decentralized. There's no third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. If you are joining with any kind of third-party system, make sure you understand it and know it's at your own risk. Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer. No funds ever get paid to the platform. You don't put money into a central bank account. It's peer-to-peer. So yesterday I got a message and it's like, well, I've invited my 2 people and I've joined the gold board, but it's not moving. Please make a plan and get me my gold gift back. Not possible. Not possible. You've gifted somebody and that legend needed to use their gifts that they received to move on to platinum. It's peer-to-peer. Make sure you understand before you join Gift of Legacy, just like you make sure you understand anything you join. Be active. Look on the Telegram channel. Everyone should be on the official English Telegram channel because that's where the news and information drops first. Look on our YouTube channel. Watch Zooms. Watch recordings. Like Edgar says, are you taking this seriously? The show me the money that he was talking about. Are you taking it seriously or are you treating it like a hobby? Because if you are serious about it, you're going to get the big money. But if you treat it like a hobby and you just sometimes check your boards, you're going to get hobby money. Then don't come complaining. Okay, next one. Now, this is really important. It's launching again now in 2024. Next week is a very big week. Next week, we are celebrating 2 years of Gift of Legacy. When Gift of Legacy started, GGM started a Love Heart project. It ran for a few months, and unfortunately, it had to be put on hold. It is relaunching in 2024. 2024 is the year of more. So the Love Heart project, you will start hearing more about it. It's not something new. It's been around from the beginning, but it's coming back. So what we are doing and what we've already done is just, hold on, Edgar, just go back. What we are doing is there is a profile called Much Relief. You will find the link on your Academy. When you go to Academy and you click on there, you pop up the link tree and the Much Relief tab will come up. You can, if you want to, you don't have to, if you want to start another profile, you can start following the Much Relief profile. You have to gift $100. You still have to invite your 2 people, but this is a link that does not expire. It's universal. It's always there. You can, anybody can join it, but it is a strong lineage of like-minded people. It's a community lineage that is supporting the Love Heart projects. You still have to invite 2 people, but it's really important. So thank you, everybody. There are 29 people on this call. Thank you for spending tonight with us. I'm sure that some of my guests have invited. Edgar, you know what I did? You haven't seen it. But while you were chatting, I popped up a picture on Telegram of Tom Cruise saying, show me the money. And I said, Edgar's answering this right now.
Love it.
And
love it. That's right.
That's what we've done. And I really hope people have got the answers that they need. And if you haven't, now we're going to allow you to ask questions because this is an open, transparent community. We are here to help you. We are here to guide you. And if you're new, we would love to help you to sign up tonight. Not under me, not under Edgar, but we will show you the way to get the link from your inviter and make sure that you join our community. What are you waiting for? Edgar has explained it so beautifully. He showed you the money. Now we want you in our community. You've spent an hour with us. You've got the vibe. They say your vibe attracts your tribe. This is your tribe. You were meant to be on this call tonight. Now join us. Okay, how are we going to do the chat? How are we going to do the questions, Edgar? This is your section.
As long as the questions are related to this presentation, we're not tech support now, we're not doing administrative work, we're not asking questions about what day, what this, what that, my board's not moving. This is not the time and space. Let's put our attention on the presentation. Why? Because there are new people on the room that have no idea. So when we start questioning about personal situation in your board, and you know what, Adele, I came up with a solution to every question. Invite more people. Any question out there will be answered by inviting more people. I'm personally committed to come out and bring new people
Absolutely
into the family. So
if you make a plan to talk to one person every day about Gift of Legacy, it gets easier to talk to 2 people every day about Gift of Legacy. And then you start telling everybody about Gift of Legacy, and then it's not so difficult because if somebody says no, you're like, okay. And then you ask the next one.
Right.
Okay, so if you would like to ask a question, please raise your hand. You can do it like this and shake around on the video, or at the bottom of your screen, there's something that says reactions. You go to reactions, and I'm going to mine now, and you
I'm gonna
can
send
raise your
the
hand.
unmute. Okay, so those that want to speak, click the unmute. Those that want
Yep.
to stay quiet, just click mute. But
You see, I've
mics are
clicked my
open.
reaction. It's raised my
Is
hand. If you
that
don't
your
know how
right
to
hand
do
or your
that
left
tech
hand?
stuff,
Just want to make sure this is your right hand or your left hand. That's your
that
right hand.
hand.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I
It's
know.
my hand.
So does anyone
Geesh.
has any question regarding the presentation? Anything there, right? They can ask anything about the presentation.
It works. Angel says it works. I become to legend in coal board and bronze board. The 31st of December, I'm from Puerto Rico. It works. Yes, well done, Angel, and
Awesome,
Happy New
congratulations.
Year to Puerto Rico. Okay,
Definitely.
Ike is full of questions. Please unmute Ike.
Can you hear me, Adele?
I
Yes.
can hear you, Ike. I'd love to see you.
Okay,
There
sorry.
we go.
Yeah. Firstly, thanks very much for the brilliant presentation you gave, Adele, and the energy that comes from Edgar. I really, really appreciate that. Just a few comments. I don't know how is it at the beginning. I got the impression that for coal, you just join. And as long as you have joined, one or the other, people will come. I think today, speaking to you, Adele, it became very clear that for the boats to move, it depends on me. So even as a coal, when I've joined coal, I still have to invite my two people. I think that's
Yes.
what I got. Right. And then the other
Can
thing
I
is
just
that,
comment on that before you carry on, Ike? When coal
okay,
launched, I'm going to use the theme park analogy. When coal launched, it was a new ride in the theme park. There was this exciting train. Everybody was ready to join. So there were a queue of people before the 10th of October, queuing and getting ready to join. So the moment we could join a coal board, people joined and the boards moved quickly and people got gifts quickly and everyone got very excited. But we understand something. The developers understand it, the custodians understand it, and those who've been on any online platform understand. Something new happens, there's a flood of people because there's a funnel of people joining. But unfortunately, in that crowd of people, there were scammers, there were bots, and there were people who were doing really naughty things in our community. And the developers saw what was happening after the third day, and they said, we've got to make a plan. We protect the system or we lose the system. And when coal launched, it was a case of you just join, and wherever you joined, you got a seat and you went. It was pure 100% blending. But people abused it. People got greedy. And so the only way we could protect it was for a few days, for 10 days, had to be lineage. So things slowed down. People were like, well, hold on, you changed the ride. Why does the train look different? What's happening now? You know, people get negative so quickly instead of being grateful that the system was saved. And in that period of time where it was only lineage, people said, that's it, I'm not going to invite. I want blending. And the community begged. They begged for blending. So the custodians had a meeting with the developers. It was a pretty serious meeting. And the developers said, okay, at a cost, we can put blending and lineage together. And that's why we did fundraising. Remember, we did fundraising to bring blending back. So now on coal, you've got blending and you've got lineage. Because some people liked lineage. I've got a team in my team. They loved the idea of lineage. They were flipping 10 boards a day. Brought blending back and they said, oh, we're not playing anymore. And I was like, come on, guys. So now you've got blending and lineage on the coal board. But in that period of 10 days, the wheels did stop a little bit because of people. Not because of the system, because of people. Now we've got oldest boards that need to be filled. So blending, when people who have blending applied to them, they go to the oldest boards. And you're quite right. The system is not going to speed it up. Boards only move with people. The system does not move boards. The system
Right, yes.
places people on the boards. And if there aren't people, the boards don't move. And when people put on the Telegram group, what date are the boards? I'm like, I don't care what date the boards are. What did you do today to invite someone? That's what
right,
you must be worried about.
Yeah.
So
Adele,
that, I think that answers your comment, right, Ike?
it answers my question, my comment. My last comments are the following. I've realized that a lot of people, they talk about these boards that have stuck. Is it not, why is it that we are confined to just to enter the coal board once? If I see that on my board, there's 4 space and I have $100, can I not join those boards? If you get what I
You
mean.
can't have, you cannot with one profile enter multiple times on one board. You only get one position on each board. But if you are on a coal board, here's a solution for you, because we had this discussion this morning. If you are on a coal board, Ike, and there are 3 gifters that need to be filled, share your link to yourself. Then you join with a new profile, but you're going to have to bring 2. But you then can share that link. Do you understand? You take your link and you share it, you register. Now you've got a second profile. You share that second profile's link to yourself and you register.
Okay.
So you can fill up your own board with yourself, but every profile you start needs a unique email, a unique username, and you need 2 people. Follow the guidelines.
Okay.
But
no, that's fine.
you cannot take Ike 1. I'm just saying that that's your username. You can't take Ike 1 and put Ike 1 4 times on a board. No. But Ike 1 can help you create Ike 2. Then Ike 1 has already got an invitee. Then you use Ike 2 to invite Ike 3, and then Ike 2 has got an invitee. But you've got to make sure each one of those has 2 invitees. So you can do that.
Okay. Just lastly, can you just clarify who joins over and over and over again? I mean, you may have touched it, but just that it's clear to all of us. Who gets to join over and over again?
Anybody who has finished a coal board as legend can then join the coal board again. On my original Gift of Legacy profile that I started with 2 years ago, when coal opened, I joined the coal board. I have received my $200. I used $25 to go back onto the coal board again. I'm riding that board for the 3rd time since October already. When you are legend and you finish, you can ride coal again. It's like a perpetual cycle, but the coal board has got slightly different rules, and that's why we're not calling it perpetual. You can just join it again and again and again. I call it bread and butter money because I'm already on bronze. So if I keep joining my coal board, I get $200. I keep $175, and I use $25 to join it again. $175. Give me a second.
Meanwhile,
I'll tell you
Adele, I
now.
like to show my board exactly what you said. I did it, and I like to share if it's okay on the screen.
Please do.
So look at the magic of call. See, one thing is understanding, and I think that's important. Sometimes we don't spend time understanding how system work. We just want quick answer, but we don't take the time to study it and understand it. So look what happened. Look what happened. Can you see my board? Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So this is my platinum profile, Edgar Mansuera.
Yep.
You see it here? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my second time as a legend on call, right?
Yep.
Now, who's the guy?
Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar number 6. Ready for this? Let me close here. Who's the gift number 1?
You smart.
Edgar number 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, by the way, and this is complete. I need to follow up with these 2 people today because of the holiday. I didn't have time to follow up with them. And they're probably going to send me a gift today. So once that's close and move on, number 6 is going to be our next legend.
Yeah.
You've done exactly what I've just explained.
Right. And once this is completed, by the time I get to number 9, I probably have 10, 11, 12 coming behind it. So by the time number 9 get to legend, I probably have 10, 11, and 12 behind.
Brilliant. Edgar, just stay there because French Abdu has asked a question. Says, hi, I have a question. Sorry, I am going to get back to the one above that about the gold boards, George. I'm getting back to you. But French has asked one here. It says, I have a question. Can I open multiple accounts and bring more people? Creating more accounts with different usernames and different emails and with the same phone number, bring 2 people for each account. Is this allowed? Yes.
Google allows it.
No,
But,
we allow it in Gift of Legacy.
Right.
In Gift of Legacy.
I'm sorry. You could do it in Google. I meant you could do it in Google.
Yeah. In Gift of Legacy, you have to have for every profile a unique email. Okay? You need a unique email, a different email for every profile. But on your phone number, you are allowed to have several profiles. And that's exactly what Edgar has done. He has used his phone number and different emails using Google. He's created emails. Just remember, your email is not allowed to have a dot or a plus in it. So you can't say Adele Spear plus 27 or Adele Spear dot 2024. The system won't accept that. So you have to learn how to make different emails, use your same phone number, and yes, you can make your own profile, sign yourself up, and do what Edgar did on his board. Remember, if you legend and you invite yourself and you land on the board, you're not going to gift yourself. You just confirm yourself.
Well, I give myself. I'm always, every time I'm a legend, the first gift could come to me. So the moment I'm a legend, I give myself.
You can gift yourself, EFT yourself. You can do that. Take yourself for coffee. But you can also bless somebody in.
That too.
You can make a profile. I can say I've got a children's home that come to the holiday program I run. I can sign them up, use my phone number, manage their profile, invite the 2 people, and when the gift starts coming in for them, I send it to them. But when I'm legend and I invite them, they're a gift on my board. All I do is confirm them.
Yes.
You see, when you're a legend, you can build a legacy.
Yes. And what I do, Adele, the $200, this is my second time around. I donated. Well, I mean, I bless someone in bronze with $100.
Yeah.
So I take that out of the $200 phone call and I bless someone. So somebody gonna get blessed this week.
My first round on coal, all of my gifts, except for it's a $175, which in rands is 3,247 rand. I didn't keep any of that. I gave those $25 to my teammates to allow them to join coal. They think they're going to give it back to me one day, but they don't know it was a gift, because
Right.
you're allowed to, as a legend, make that kind of decision.
Right.
Okay, George, I don't want to leave you hanging. George says, Edgar, you can answer this. I have 2 gold board positions. You love gold. I have 2 gold board positions. Lost a lot of my downline in 2 years. How can I remedy the empty spots? So he's on gold. He's got
Right.
2 empty spots. He's got empty spots, probably from compression. And George wants to know, what can he do to sort it out?
George, where's George? Welcome to the club. It happened to all of us. I don't count the people that I lost, to be honest. I brought in 17 people myself. The one that stay, they're stay. The one that are gone, they're gone. I continue bringing new people. So my suggestion is this: start fresh. Remember that energy that you felt when you joined for the first time? How excited were you? How passionate were you? You have to get back to that place. You need to get back and find the reason why you joined GL. Why? You have to be clear on the why. Once you do that, you're going to create a list of names. Here we go again. A list of new name, new blood, fresh energy. And you're going to invite people like crazy. We're going to have this meeting every week at the same time. You're going to invite so many people to the Zoom meeting that before you know it, they're going to push, they're going to come and join you on your board. So my philosophy is this. Remember Noah from the Bible who built the boat? He was asked. I take it as personal. I'm not Noah, but I'm Edgar. And this is my boat. And I'm going to fill it up myself. And it's so funny because you need to bring a pair of each animal.
Yeah,
right?
2 by 2.
2
2 by 2.
So I'm filling up as many boats as possible. I mean, he only had chance for one. I'm filling up everybody. So every day I'm out there. Who can I bless? Who can I bless? The people that are gone, they're gone. You know? Vaya con Dios, was in Spanish. Go with God. That's what you can do. Love them, become their friend. When they're ready, you bring them in. Hey, I'm ready. Okay, let's do it. But meanwhile, forget about the one that you lost. Focus on the one that's coming. New energy. All right? You're in goal. You're so close. Oh my God, you are too profound goal. Just push a little bit more. Few phone call. Just make another phone call today. And that person you're going to call tonight is waiting for your call to join in. And that person may come in and become goal in a few months. There are people out there who are hungry and desperate, waiting for an opportunity. Just do it. All right.
Edgar, I think Deborah's got a valid question, and then I'm going to jump back because there's a question here that I don't really understand. Deborah says, isn't it better to help more people to join your lineage? Deborah, we're not saying don't invite people to join your lineage. What we're saying to Ike is if he wants to move the board and it's difficult to invite people, because yes, it can be difficult to invite people, all right? If you're in a mindset where you really don't believe there's not another person on the planet you can speak to, then do something to change your mindset. Invite yourself and start getting excited again. That's what Edgar's saying. What we are saying is talk to as many people as you can, invite them, speak to them, invite them. But if you if you're really in a place where you feel that you are unable to do that, then invite yourself and start filling up the board with yourself like Edgar did. So we're not saying don't put other people in your lineage, but what we're saying is you can put yourself in your lineage. Do whatever you need to do to fill your boat. That's just what Edgar said. 2 by 2.
I love it. Yeah, it's only few people. The way I see it, let's say that you start a new job tomorrow. And part of your job is to make 100 phone calls. They're going to pay you $100,000 a year. And all you have to do every day, they will give you a list of 100 names. And all you have to do is invite people to a Zoom meeting. You're going to work for 8 hours and you're going to get 2 weeks vacation. You're going to get bonus and a whole bunch of other, but they will pay you $100,000 at the end of the year. How many people would take that job? I mean, if you take Gift of Legacy serious, you will make serious money. But if you take it as a habit, you will make Adele, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to share one more time because a lot of people don't know this. Look at this, Adele. On this profile alone, I have received $17,000.
Yeah, let's highlight that, Mr.
Okay, I don't know
Platinum.
what's that on RAN, but whatever it is on RAN, you know, and this is a
I'll tell you what it
$5,000
is
rank.
in rands. Just give me a second.
So
17,000. It's a number our old president couldn't pronounce. It's $315,497.69.
just one profile, Adele. This is just one profile,
Yeah, one
people.
profile. Two
Just
people.
one profile, 2 people. This is no brainer. This is no limit.
How many houses do you have to sell in New York to get that?
A joke. It's no joke. It's
Yeah.
it's too many law, the regulation is listen, in real estate it's a great money, but you only get paid once. What about there's no perpetual? And I'm after perpetual. Imagine what GL is going to be 5 years from now. Imagine what we are at 1 million participants globally. 1 million participants globally. There's not going to be any doubt. There's not going to be, I don't believe it, I don't think. You're going to have 1 million people. Imagine what we are at 2 million. Imagine what we are at 5 million. Where are you going to be?
Imagine next week, Wednesday, when we are celebrating 2 years. We are 2 years old next week, Wednesday. Gift of Legacy launched 2 years ago. Other gifting activities don't last 3 months, 6 months. How many of you have joined platforms that have crashed? Our website has never crashed. We've closed it down to protect it, but it has never, ever crashed. This system works. This system is managed by people who care about it, and they care about you. They care about me. And you know what? I have met 4 of the custodians personally. My direct inviter is one of the custodians. I know these people personally. I'm not sitting in America or Spain. Like, I can get in my car and be at my friend's house, at Jenny's house in 10 minutes and hug her. I can go there and say, what the heck is happening with my profile? I know this person personally. I have met Candace. I've met Valissa. I've met these people. They are real. I've had coffee with them. I've had meals with them. This system is 2 years old next week.
That's amazing.
And the amount of money, look at the statistics that we shared from December. The amount of money that has been shared across the world, I think it's something like 10 million US dollars. It's a lot of money. Edgar, I'm watching time, but I love being here.
Right. Let's
so
find
there's a
out more
question
questions.
here. There's a question here from SOS Presidente again. Says, and they apologize for the English. So my understanding is maybe a bit skewed. It says, I'm sorry, I've lost some parts. I'm working. My question is, I jump in direct on bronze. I will be legend in the next 2 days. I will go after done $400 donation in silver. What will happen when my downline will be each legend? So I think what they're saying is they're in bronze. They're about to become legend. When you become legend, you will receive 8 gifts. You then move on to your perpetual cycle where you are a gifter. That's why we call this the circular economy. When your invitees are legend, they will receive gifts. And when they join perpetual bronze and silver, they will follow you. Maybe what I'll do after the presentation, I'll get admin to share the presentation slides, the PDF of the presentation slides on the Telegram. It is pinned, but I'll make them share it again. I mean, I'm the one who's going to share it. I'll share it, and then you can look through the slides, and I'm sure that'll explain to you. Okay, I'm going down the list of questions.
Sherry wanted me to show one of the gold boa, and she wanted to see the money. I had no problem showing the boa. Yeah, I had 30 boa that I could show them. Pick a number from 1 to 30. So I'm going to show you this one because it's already open. Okay, So people understand. So this is the same board. So this is gold. I just showed you gold, right? And this is bronze, right? So this is bronze perpetual because I'm back on perpetual, right? Now this one is I'm about to join on this one. I just joined in platinum, so I'm about to join in perpetual. Okay, but I'll show you the platinum board, which is even greater. And this one I'm excited because it's only three spot left now.
Then my friend is going to become legend next.
Right. Which one? This one, Jenny?
Yeah,
right.
That's so my Jenny.
Look at the beauty. Look at the power of this. People don't understand this, you know? Shayla was invited by, who invited Shayla?
Edgar.
Right. How come Shayla is a builder and I'm a gifter?
Because she's on her initial round and you're on your perpetual cycle.
Well, that too. And also, I made a mistake for not knowing what I know now. I misused the fund to support other board, right? So that cost me a lesson, and this is the lesson that I'm teaching. Do not touch that money. It's not your money.
So Edgar, what you are saying is people who joined after you can actually get ahead of you.
Definitely. Well, she was invited by me right here. So this is no pyramid. On a pyramid, you will never pass on the person who will bring you in. This is not MLM. This is not network marketing. This is a community. So I invited her. That's number two. And number two, I gave her my word. I said, Shayla, I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you. And I'm doing everything possible to help her get to platinum. Right? And that's what I'm doing with, with my team. I help as many people as possible that I can help. At the same time, I'm helping myself. So, I mean, there's nothing. We're so transparent and we have nothing to worry about. People have this fear about, listen, if you put in $25, you're not going to break your wallet by, gifting $25 a gift. Today, Adele, I'm invited to weddings. If you don't come out with at least $200-300 on a wedding gift, they don't give you food. They're like,
yeah, no,
things are getting expensive. You go to a supermarket with $50. Any other questions?
So there's been a question, is this information available in other languages? Yes. If you go onto the main Gift of Legacy Telegram group, and you go to pinned messages, I'll share it again just now. We have got worldwide languages groups. They've got their own Telegram groups. They have their own Zoom calls. Edgar presents every day of the week. I don't know how many times in Spanish.
No stop.
He translates in Spanish. We have got Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, French, Italian,
Romanian,
Arabic. What other language am I forgetting? German. And Russian.
And Russian.
Those are our official languages. We're soon to have other languages. But you know what? If you need information, just come on the Telegram group, because that's the joy of Telegram. You can type in whatever language you are and translate it into English. Only use English on the group. And I'll answer, or someone will answer, the other admin will answer, and you can translate it into your language. We're a community here.
Like, that's it. Simple.
It's that simple. We're a community of people sharing gifts across the world. Peer-to-peer. Unconditional, non-refundable. If I send Jose or Zelna or Mervin a gift, I can't ask it back. It's like, if I sent you chocolates for Christmas, guaranteed I'm not going to be able to ask for them back. Well, if you send me chocolates, there's definitely no way you're going to get them back because I've eaten them.
That's right.
So they've used their gifts to move on their boards, and you gave an unconditional gift. If you want to get your gifts, get your people, invite. It's that simple. 2 by 2 by 2. It's how they filled the ark. It's how we fill our boards. Edgar?
I'm done. I'm concluded. I'm happy.
No, I'm blown away. We are 31 people on the call. We went up to 37 just now.
Well,
Amazing.
we have so basically people coming now. When is the next one? Next Tuesday, correct?
Yes, we will have a presentation next week, Tuesday, because it is our night.
Right.
And book next week, Wednesday night.
Right.
Not saying anything more because the official post has not yet been made or posted. But book next week, Wednesday night. Next week, Tuesday, next week, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, GMT +2. You don't want to miss it.
Book it now.
Book it
And make
now.
some phone call tonight before you go to sleep. Call somebody,
Yeah.
text somebody. Look at the person
Yeah.
that's saying you holiday greeting. Invite.
Edgar, can I show you a trick? Can I tell you a trick
Please.
that I use? Such a simple trick. On my WhatsApp, I put a status every day. I put a few statuses. Before I go to bed every night, I download positive, uplifting, inspiring messages that I've always got. They always talk about gifting, helping people, something that talks about gift of legacy. My motto in life is be kind. So you'll often see be kind on my status. But I choose 5 or 6 nice pictures every night off Google. They're free. Download them. And in the morning, I put them on my WhatsApp status. Do you know that if I don't put a status, people message me and say, you haven't inspired me today. I've got about 280 people that watch my status every day.
Awesome.
And then sometimes I'll pop a message and I'll say, it says there like, today's one is one of like someone holding hearts and it says, you will only get out of this new year what you put into it. And then I'll put a message underneath it and I'll say, ask me what I'm putting into 2024.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then when they message me, I say, you've got time for a Zoom.
Okay.
Or watch this short recording. It's my voice, by the way. Well, I'm lucky I can say it. Well, I just say, watch this short recording. You know what? You can use, I call it phishing. I've done a presentation on it before. If you look on YouTube, you'll find it. If you just use your WhatsApp status, stop putting pictures of your families and meals that you've eaten. You'll never see my family on my WhatsApp status, never. Because too many people are, I've got, a lot of people on my phone. So I use my WhatsApp status to share an image. And then when someone says, nice image, or can I steal this? Or where did you get this? And then why do you send these messages every day? And I say, because I've got something that colors my world. Here's a link, watch this. So if you don't know how to start that conversation with people, start using your WhatsApp statuses tomorrow. You can watch my status if you have my number.
And I'm witness that right when you wake up around 6, 7 in the morning, I'm usually going to sleep, and I'll always look out for those messages because that's the time I go to sleep, between 12 and 1 in the morning, and I always wait for your message. So
good night message. You know what? People need a lot of inspiration, and I'll be very honest with you. The reason I started doing that was in lockdown. When lockdown started, I started the day we started lockdown, the 26th of March, 2020, I decided to no longer share pictures of my family, and I would put positive messages. And that was before I even got onto an online platform actively. And I went to bed at night with those messages, and I shared them in the morning. The first thing I did when I woke up, I shared them because it was part of my quiet time, my meditation in the evening. But it meant I went to bed with a positive thought. And it means I woke up with a positive thought. And those messages that I share that everyone loves so much were actually shared for me. So I had a reason to get up in the morning. And if you're in a place in your life where you dread going to sleep because of what you're thinking, and you dread waking up in the morning, make sure that you go to bed with a positive thought and you wake up. And I am absolutely obsessed with doing that because it got me through lockdown. But now it's just become habit. Be happy. I love it. Where did Edgar go? We lost Edgar.
I just want everybody to read it, be happy.
Yeah.
All right. So Angel has a question before we leave.
Hi, Angel.
Yeah, hi, how are you? Happy New Year for you guys. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I've been here for the in jail for the last 3 months, I guess, and I receive more no's since I am 43 of age, and I receive in these 3 months more no's than the whole time of my life. But that's for me
Yeah.
was helpful. For me was very helpful. The people who says no because they don't see the opportunity. And yesterday, when the uh, 31st of December, I turned to legend in bronze and cold, and that was amazing for me. And it will help for my family. Don't worry if you guys receive a no, because it's gonna be that's gonna be a return to get more people and more people and talk about more people and talk to more people and more people. And we are going to platinum this year. And don't give up. If someone says no, it doesn't matter. They don't see the opportunity. Someone will see the opportunity, and that's my comment, and that's my advice. And I'm from Puerto Rico, and we were successful here. And thank you for the presentation. Was a excellent presentation. Thank you so much.
Excellent,
Angel,
Angel. Mi
Angel,
gente.
thank you, and Happy New Year to you. And you know what? I don't look for yeses. I look for no's, because the more no's I get, I'm closer to my yes. So every no you get is getting you closer to your yes. Think of it that way. So well done. Congratulations that you are legend. Enjoy your blessings. And yes, we are getting to platinum this year.
Definitely. I love no's. No, give me an opportunity to understand people, humanity, think of mine. I know doesn't bother me because sometimes I'm giving many no and I don't realize it. People invite me to different stuff and I say no, so I don't take it personal. That's one of the book on the book of the don't take anything personal. And this is what I learned, Adele. When I'm receiving a lot of no, I'm doing something. People who are not
Yep.
doing anything in life, they're not receiving any no. In real estate, there are clients that you got to show them 20, 30 houses to sell one house. You know,
That's true.
imagine
Edgar?
I show them one house and they say, "Oh, I'm not interested in the house. I'm gonna quit real estate. I'm gonna start selling houses." No, I just gotta show them 5 more houses, and 5 more houses, and 5 more houses. That's life, right? So
That's
no,
right. So there's a question here. It says, are you limited to how many times you can join Cole? No. You can join it as many times as you want. If you
there you
finish
go.
as legend, you can join it again. If you want to fill the board with yourself, you can do it, but make sure every profile has 2 invitees.
There
Okay?
you go. Unlimited. Steven has a
There's one.
question. I mean,
Stephen
Steven
has
has
a
a raise.
question, and
What? Raise your
yeah,
hand.
okay. And SOS President is happy. Stephen, we're here. We're not going to go anywhere while there's questions.
Right.
All right. Hi, Adele. Hi, Edgar. How y'all doing?
Fine,
Excellent.
thanks to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hey, I had one question. I had a question in reference to the code board as well. Um, I know the bronze, the gold, the silver, and the platinum boards are perpetual boards, correct? Um, I mean, do you think it'd be beneficial to have the code board as perpetual as well, to where people are only creating one profile?
Okay, so Stephen, we don't have perpetual boards in Gift of Legacy. There is no such thing as a perpetual board. We have 5 boards: coal, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. You write it on your initial round, and then you go on your perpetual cycle. So when you're on your profile, you will only ever see 5 boards. There's not a difference between the initial board and the perpetual, what you're calling a perpetual board. You
Well,
have 5 boards.
I guess I
No,
meant
just listen.
perpetual cycle.
Just hear me out, because lots of people get confused with this. So when you are on a bronze board, you could be on your perpetual cycle, but for some people on that board, it is their initial round. Okay, so you will be on a board. On most boards, you will have people who are riding that board for the first time, or people who are there on a perpetual cycle. Bronze to platinum is we do have a perpetual cycle, yes. Coal does have a perpetual cycle, but we aren't calling it perpetual cycle. Once you have finished a coal, you can join it again. So if my profile is Adele, which I've just realized is my name today, if my username is Adele, Adele can reach legend on coal, receive the gifts, and I peek and join, and I gift the legend, and I join it again. I'm not creating more profiles. Don't get confused with what we are saying. You can use one profile and go on coal over and over every time you finished legend. The reason it's not perpetual, as we know it, is when 4 gifters have gifted the legend, the board moves. When the legend has finished the board, that board, the legend is finished with that board. He doesn't have to now come back on the other side to help that hemisphere, which happens on bronze to platinum. It's called the Ohana principle. The Ohana principle does not apply on coal. So you can take one profile, one username, and go on coal over and over and over again. But you can also do what we suggested to Ike and invite yourself to make more profiles as long as you've got 2 invitees. Does that help you to understand?
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. You can still use the same user ID, but however, you'll have to create a new email address.
No. No. If your username is Stephen Benton, if your username is Stephen Benton, you are on coal, you get to legend, you receive your $200, you then take your board will then close, and on your website it will say peak, like just now where Edgar said his gold is saying peak. He has not yet joined that perpetual cycle. So you will then see peak by coal. You click on peak, then you click join board, you see who the legend is, and you contact them and give them $25, and Stephen Benton will now be on coal again. You don't have to change your email. You don't have to invite anybody. You are just writing the board again.
Okay, because the thing is being explained differently in the group chat.
Don't listen to group chats. Watch the official Gift of Legacy Telegram group in English, because that is managed and monitored
that's
by
what I'm
the
talking
custodians. And these presentations are official, and we are trained, and we know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Gift of Legacy Telegram groups. That's what was being explained in there. That you would have to create another profile, basically for your second or third or fourth go round.
That was initially when coal launched. It's different now because you are able to rejoin the coal boards.
Okay.
Things change. So initially it was one and done, and you needed to join again. But now on coal, the guideline is you can rejoin the coal board, and you will then have blending apply because you've already received gifts as a legend. You'll go to the oldest coal board, but you don't have to do anything different. It's a perpetual cycle, but it's not called a perpetual cycle because Ohana does not apply.
Okay. It just seems to me like, if Ohana get applied to it, just like it applies to the rest of them, it would kind of make it a little bit easier, on
it would, and the reason it's not is simply because bringing in blending with lineage came at a cost, and GGM does not have the funding available to bring in all of these nice suggestions that everybody wants. And that is why we need to have people supporting GGM, gifting towards GGM to make sure that there's funding available. Just to run the platform has astronomical fees every month. There isn't spare money to do all these developments. There really isn't. It's on the cards, but it's not all possible. What are you showing us now, Edgar? Edgar, what are you showing us? I can't hear you. You're muted.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, wasn't you? Okay. Edgar, we have been on Zoom for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I love the energy. I love the vibe. But my supper is now very cold and I'm hungry.
Definitely, it's a pleasure being here in this time and space with every one of you. Let's invite more people for the next event. Keep an eye on the next presentation and mark your calendar for next Wednesday. Right?
Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Tuesday, bring
Wednesday.
guests. Wednesday, bring everybody.
Right.
Excuse me, can I ask something?
Sure.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. Oh, well, we're
It's
ready.
fine. I'll warm up my dinner just now.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gabriel.
Yeah, it's a quick question, just quick question. Sorry, Adele.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Basically, hello, I'm Gabriel from Poland. I joined the Gifts of Legacy movement about in March last year, fresh last year, of course. So basically, you know, I had a talk with my kind of friends, Martin, all in Polish, Martin, and he's a bit hesitant. I mean, he sees some potential that, okay, it could be something worthwhile, you know, doing and giving your energy and attention to, but he is concerned that, you know, because he's mainly doing the crypto stuff, will it be airdrops or something, and he knows that some projects are rug pulls. I'm not saying Gift of Legacy is a rug pull, but he needs a confirmation, like, okay, because in the newsletter from November in 2020, he found that there were talks with the SEC of the South African Republic, it is this institution, and he basically said, okay, this can be worthwhile, but I want some official documents from that meeting, or, you know, some kind of conclusions from the process or something.
So,
because, you know,
there is a document. There is a document on the A to Z document on. So when you go onto your go to your profile, go to Academy, click on A to Z document. Right at the end of the A to Z document, it's a very long document, I know, because I had to proofread it. Right at the end, there is a document from the FSCA. I can try and find it and put it on the Telegram group as well, but that'll be after dinner. So you can go look on the A to Z document in the meantime. The document from the FSCA is there. There are also 2 letters from a legal firm in South Africa that checked out Gift of Legacy. So there are legal documents from a legal firm saying that basically Gift of Legacy is not a Ponzi or pyramid.
Yeah, I mean, he was like also concerned that I mean, he didn't actually tell me this, but you know, lots of different stuff can, you know, be foolproof or counterfeit. So he was like thinking, okay, someone just made it up. Not saying like, you know, 100%, but you know, he was just hesitant from one subject to the other, either the legal opinion or the any legitimacy.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Gabriel, but the thing is, Gift of Legacy is gifting activity. We're not a business, we're not a company. So we do not have to register with anybody. We do not need a license from anybody. So to ask us for an official document from who? Who are we going to register with? We're a gifting activity. So the FSCA document and the legal document from the law firm is the most that you're going to get, other than the testimonials of people. But you know what? Get that guy to watch the presentations next week, because the money I've received, the money Edgar's received, that's real. Okay. And the system has never crashed. And let him listen to the stories of people whose lives have been colored by Gift of Legacy.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't sign yet, but I know I wanted to give him as many information as I can, of course, apart from if he's not.
If you go to that A to Z, that A to Z document, like I say, is on your profile.
Okay, so I can like download it and send it to him. Okay.
Gabriel, I want, can I give you, excuse me, Adele. Gabriel.
Go.
Yeah.
And I love this type of conversation. I really appreciate you bringing that up. Will you give me permission to be honest with you?
Yes, yes.
You want to know the real answer behind that? He doesn't trust you. Had nothing to do with GL.
Okay, go on.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because if you're asking him to join a community with $25 and he asking for a legal document, come on, for $25? Anywhere on the planet, $25. That's the only thing you're asking him.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not asking him to, how much money, because the first question you got to ask him is, how much money are you going to put into GL when you join in?
You know, I think it was, sorry to interrupt, but it was not rather the amount that was the problem, but, you know, being the honesty, you know, towards his people that he's like surrounding, giving options.
Gabriel, listen to me. Listen to me. It's all about the money.
Okay.
It's at the end of the, he's into crypto. You up one day, you on the bottom the next day. This is what he does every day. He's free of that. This is what I tell the people when I invite them. You only gifting $25. And if that's such a big problem for you, you put down a list of 20 names. Let's call those people on your list. And out of that 20 names, we have 2 people ready to join. I'll sponsor you with the $25, but you have to come out with at least 2 people who are ready to join in right away. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm sponsoring you the $25 and you have 2 people ready to join in, do you have any other question? Mm-hmm. They have nothing to say. It's a $25.
Yeah, true. It's not
I don't know what's the dollar amount in Poland. How much money is $25?
It's about, you know, a good dinner, 100 zloty basically. So
okay, so over the weekend, do people spend $25 and they're like, oh, no big deal, right?
Yeah.
So this is what you have to present, Gabriel.
Okay.
Hey, don't give them any information, because the more information you give them, the more information you're going to ask you for.
Okay.
When I invite people, I don't give them nothing. No video, no A through Z, nothing. This is Edgar Mansueta inviting you to watch a Zoom presentation. If you don't trust me, that's fine. I respect that. I thought you were my friend. Now, if my friend doesn't start questioning me about $25, I just get a new friend.
Yeah, trust issues. Okay.
You know, I don't spend time and energy on people questioning about, because this is the question that I asked him. Let me ask you something. How much money are you bringing into GL? 25 million or $25? Well, I just want to know, you know, once I become platinum and I receive $40,000, you put in $25 and you got 40,000.
Yeah.
Gabriel, I put in $100 and I have received over $25,000 out of $100. Do you know any other system out there globally in the planet?
That's why I joined Gift of Legacy. I mean, never heard of it.
No, and I'm open. If you know any other system out there that you put in $100, you invite 2 people and you help the team, and you bring in $25,000 with a little effort, having fun, having a great time, meeting beautiful, loving people with good energy, with good heart from different part of the planet. People that need to believe, people that need this. Remember, there are people who come with the business mentality. Oh, I'm going to come in, I'm going to put in $1,000, I'm going to disappear, and next week I'm coming back. Where's my profit? No. This is not it.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to find people that want it and needs it.
Yeah.
So don't.
He's not ready. Your friend's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Maybe yes. Maybe.
He might be an investor and he come with the business mentality, which is great, but this is not the place for investment.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes a good thing to do with someone like him is to say, you know what? I've given you all the information and I'm going to leave it with you now. And now you just keep talking with him about sports, chocolate, whatever.
Change the subject. Okay.
Yeah, I like chocolate.
Right.
So just don't talk to him about gift of legacy, and he's going to suffer from fear of missing out. He will.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe.
Don't give any information, because the more information you give him, the more information he's going to ask for. I mean, come on, for $25, you're going to ask me for a legal document?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You're not signing $1 million contract. Hello?
Sure.
And when you sign up, you don't give your banking details or your ID.
You have an
You give your
attorney
phone
to take care of
number.
that.
There's rather
Your
no
phone
any
number,
banking
email.
details in the site, of course. Yeah. So just contact.
Right. And you know, this is about trust, Gabriel. Tell them, listen, this is what you're going to tell them. Hey, what I'm hearing is you don't trust me. Well, no, it's not that. Then what is it? The $25? Well, no, it's not that. Then what is it? If you don't trust me, and you don't, I mean, if it's not trust and it's not $25, what else? Why would you not join?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I told him that I've got, back, I mean, in quote unquote, back the amounts, in I received back greater amount that I put in, the $200, which was like beginning of the March. So
Right.
I mean, right now he should have been, more resilient and more trusting. But I mean, it's his case. I mean,
Gabriel, you have so many friends waiting
yes,
for you
I know.
to join
It's
in.
true.
And you
I don't have to like focus on him. I know.
Right. Hello, you got 100 people waiting for you.
Yeah.
Take that. Leave him later.
Yeah.
Listen, I became a platinum. I still have friends that haven't even talked about it, because for them, a $40,000 is no big deal. Once I receive $100,000, then we're gonna have a conversation, because
yeah.
I know their mentality.
Okay.
They're not gonna move
Okay,
for
so
$40,000.
the best, so the best thing, I think the fastest way, to build your the downlines or boards, it's
Your
by
team, your
it's by
family, your
basically
community.
choosing which mentalities from who to at which moment you should
Invite
give the lead.
everybody. Let them decide. I invite everybody. Let them decide, because you don't know who's who. You don't know what going to people's mind, financial. A lot of people are financially struggling. So invite everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And then let them decide.
Okay.
But thank you for bringing that up. It's very
That
important.
was a very good question. Yeah, that's very good.
And at the end of the day, Adele, it's about trust. It's not even the money. It's trust. When I call somebody, I hope they trust in me. When they're asking me questions, I go back to the trust. Wait, you don't trust me? If that's what you're saying? You think I'm gonna rob you $25? Come on. I'm gonna change my name. I'm gonna move this country.
Yeah, to be honest, he's not particularly maybe just sending me just someone else, but it's his decision if he's willing to trust, the project or not.
Maybe he has a trust issue. Maybe because he's in the business, a businessman. And that's what he think.
Yeah, it's a crypto mentality.
Yeah, it's a crypto mentality, which is perfect for them. It worked there. I cannot bring my real estate mentality into GL.
Yes, it's a different world. Yeah.
Because if I bring my real estate mentality, everybody will be a customer. I can't treat people like a customer.
Okay.
Right? I'd be like, Adele, when are you buying a house? I don't have a license in South Africa, but I make some phone call, and I also find a real estate agent in South Africa who can sell her house and make some money out of that. That's not my mentality. I'm not doing real estate here. So I don't bring my real estate mentality into GL.
Yeah, you don't copy mentality from one industry to, for example, gift of legacy. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Thank you.
Edgar, I'm sorry. There's one more question. I can't even read it because it's in Spanish. I don't know if we want to leave
Spanish
it.
question.
And it's Marta, because she was sharing a board. But if it's a support thing, then we must rather just push it on.
Okay. It said, Adele, the blouse that you have is beautiful. I love the flower on your shoulder. Not just kidding.
Got butterflies on it.
Oh, okay, great. It says perfect for New Year's Eve. And the butterfly.
New beginnings. And I love butterflies.
Axel Louis, if that's not what it says, right? I'm translating, so I want to be a witness that I'm translating the correct information.
Jose, is that right? Is he translating it correct?
This is this board that she shared has not moved.
You stand up and model. Look at you.
This board is impossible to move because it cannot bring two people. I don't know. I don't in detail. I mean, I don't know what you meant by this board cannot be moved. Every board can be moved if you invite people.
Yeah.
God's not gonna move by itself.
Yep.
So, you know, I don't know. She's talking to somebody else. I don't think she's listening.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I don't think so.
Right, let
Edgar,
me
it's
go-
been a blast.
right. Marta Hill. She's not even in Spanish. All right, let's move on.
Let's move on. Good night,
I gotta
everyone.
go. Thank you. Ciao.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot. Thanks.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
Quimby.
And just one
Bye,
question: where
Martinez.
will be the recording? Where can I get it exactly? On
And
the
we will
program?
post it tomorrow on the official Gift of Legacy Telegram group. As
Okay.
soon as it's uploaded to
Sure.
YouTube.
Great.
We're not putting these live on YouTube, so it will be out sometime tomorrow. It'll take a long time because this is a 2-hour recording.
Oh my God.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Good night. Baria,
Good night,
Angel,
everybody.
Angel,
Thank you.
Elena, Sherry,
Happy
Steven,
New Year.
Yeah. thank you.
Geisha,
All the
Quimby,
best.
King, La Beba. All right, José Luis, mi hermano, te quiero. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Hamburger.
Adios.
Bye-bye.